We have a great full moon coming up, December the 7th, December 8th. This is a full moon happening in sidereal Taurus. Taurus is, of course, ruled by Venus, so already we have this feminine Venusian energy of creativity, represents pleasures, represents Taurus is like Earth Mama energy. Very, very pleasant, very wonderful. Full moons are always a little bit edgy, but this full moon is happening in the section of Taurus called Rohini Nakshatra, the lunar mansion known as Rohini. And it's said to be the moon's most favorite place in the sky. So it's kind of a special full moon in that regard. The reason why this is considered the moon's favorite place in the zodiac is, well, we know it through the moon's mythology. And the moon in Vedic astrology, one of his names is Chandra. And Chandra had 27 wives. Can you imagine? And all of his wives were the daughter of Daksha. So in this mythology, Daksha is like a progenitor archetype. And he has many, many children. He has 27 daughters, all of which the moon is married to. But you see, the problem is, though, the moon has a favorite wife. And the moon's favorite, absolute favorite, is Rohini. She's gorgeous. She's artistic. She loves to dance. She's got just an extra dose of that feminine magnetism. But as you can imagine and understand, that all of Chandra's other wives are becoming upset because he's only staying with Rohini and he's never visiting any of his other wives. And so the other 26 daughters go to their father Daksha and they complain. It's like, the moon is always with Rohini, never comes to visit us. And so Daksha, of course, is annoyed by this and goes and speaks to Chandra. And Chandra doesn't care. He's going to stay with Rohini. And so that continues on. And again, all of Daksha's daughters who are married to Chandra are upset, and they go back to their father. Now he's really pissed. And he curses the moon and causes him to wane, and causes him to have consumption, like tuberculosis type thing. And so, because it's said in those days before the curse that the moon was always full and always in the constellation of Rohini. But this curse of Daksha caused the moon to have consumption, so then all the beings on earth were also gaining consumption, and everything was getting lackluster, and all the vitality was leaving. And so the devas, the kind of angelic beings, intervened, and they went to Daksha. He's like, you must reverse this curse. And he partially agreed. The curse was reversed in the sense that the moon would not always wane, but the moon would wax half the time and then wane half the time. And that the moon would have to visit all 27 of his wives. And these are the 27 lunar constellations of the zodiac, which makes the lunar month. So the moon is in a different place each day in the sky, visiting, mythologically speaking, all his 27 wives. But of course his favorite is always Rohini. So it's considered a very a great place for the moon. In fact, this moon is considered an exaltation in the constellation of Taurus. And so you have this full exalted moon here at the end of our calendar year in December. What a year it's been. But this moon is also conjunct Mars, and full moons, like I said, are always edgy, but then right with Mars makes it also probably a little extra edgy, so you have the Venus energy and it's combining with Mars energy. This is a passion moon. And the question always becomes, can we ride this wave? Because even the best placements, they have their creative expression, and then they have their destructive expression. All placements do. Whether we have challenging things of our horoscope, all of us do. Or very, very comfortable parts of our horoscope, all of us have that as well. Neither of those are good or bad. It's always the context that makes it so, and what are we doing with it? So can we ride the wave of the full moon? Full moons are actually considered a little bit of a difficult energy because it's just everything is overflowing. And so that's perhaps why they say emergency rooms and prison or jails are more active on full moons. But also in us, our energy is peaking, and if you pay attention to the cycles of the moon, then we know this. It's very experiential to be able to say that, to know that, our energy is way different on the full moon than it is, for instance, on the new moon, when the moon is totally dark. But this full moon in Rohini, conjunct Mars, I think is one where we can experience great inspiration and happiness in our lives. We can use it to strengthen those qualities in our lives. Why not? To strengthen the more joyful artistic expressions of our life, to get into the deeper pleasures. The deeper pleasures are the ones that can hang around even when life is very difficult. And that's the beauty of yoga practice and meditation practice, because we can work with our energy in such a way that even the difficult things can take us deeper into love. And in the pleasurable times, they help to just expand and help to strengthen our sense of joy. So when we are working in that type of yogic way, where we're helping ourselves to concentrate our life force so our mind isn't too polarized and being plummeted by strong waves when they come our way, or getting overly attached to pleasurable times when they come our way, if we can kind of keep our energy more in the center of things, then we find this deeper type of pleasure, this deeper type of love that really helps us at all times and serves us and can stay present at all times. So I think this is a beautiful time to be cultivating that energy. So in the Life Force Academy, on the night of the full moon, we're going to have a special live full moon Kundalini yoga experience. It's Kundalini and Tantra, unlocking the ancient science. We move our bodies, use our breath, go into beautiful meditative spaces, enjoy the music, have a great time together, have fun, uplift ourselves, connect in to our real inspiration in our life right now. Look ahead as what are we endeavoring to allow to blossom in our lives right now. It's a great time to do that. I want to invite you. It's free. Anybody can attend from anywhere in the world. You can click through to access it. Just takes a moment to register if you'd like to be a part of it. It's a beautiful production, video, audio, so we always recommend, have a good speakers or earphones or something so you can really, it'll take you on a journey. It's multi-sensory. It is more of a journey than a class. Anybody can do it. No previous experience is necessary. I want to invite you to check it out. Would love to see you there. See you on the full moon.